Yes, okay, so these are some of the dried cocoa beans that are ready to be processed into becoming the chocolate, cocoa powder, brown gold, and many more. But over here, the beans are white. So how are we going to get it to become brown like this? That is through the fermentation and the natural sun drying. So what we do is we harvest everything from the farm, we group them at a particular place, going for either plantain or banana leaves. Because they are broad, those are the leaves we use for the process. So we lie our leaves on the ground. This is just a demonstration. That's why I'm doing it up here. We take our rye pod, then we strike it open. So this is how the beans are arranged in the cocoa pod. You can have the beans ranging from 1 to 55, not more than 55 and not less than 1. And this also can be taken in as a fruit. Sometimes they taste like mango, sometimes they taste like soursop. So we are going to try. We don't
try
chew,
first.
You try
we
first,
don't
yeah.
bite, we just suck around it. So, okay, you said you try first.
Because he doesn't like mango, so I'm
Okay,
tasting it for him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
And then if you don't chew, what do? Do you swallow it
Soursop.
whole, or do
Tastes
you
like soursop.
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
do you then swallow it whole or spit it out?
You just spit it out. And it's going to
Like
grow
Guinness.
again.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, guinnep.
They have it, don't have it here.
Guinnep, yeah.
The Jamaican fruit called guinnep.
Okay,
They also
Which is
just suck the
It's
white
Like a
around.
hard shell grape,
okay,
and comes in great big bunches. Yeah, you can find it.
okay.
But yeah, it has a very similar
The
flavour.
taste is like that. Okay. How do you see the taste?
I like it.
Okay, you want more?
Yeah. It is very
See, this is
fruity,
Guinnep.
so it doesn't
Oh,
remind
okay.
me of chocolate.
But it comes hard, so you break it like lychee.
Okay.
And then also lychee is quite similar as well because
Yeah.
it's
Don't worry, take a
white.
different one.
This is seed with white coating, and you only eat the white coating and spit the seed out. So it's the same.
You really
It
love it?
reminds me of mangosteen.
Okay.
Steam.
Mangosteen.
Mangosteen, do you know them? It's also very large seeds. You also can't eat them. You eat the fruit
The
meat
juice?
around it.
Okay. I'm glad you
Call it
like
Spanish. It's called Spanish lime.
Okay.
it. Okay, so what we do is right after we open the pot, we need to bring everything out. Put them on the leaf, then we cover it. Fermentation starts with darkness. So the moment we cover, fermentation begins. But during the fermentation, we don't allow air to go through the beans. Otherwise, they're going to get into germination. Looking at the farm, we don't have space to plant new trees.
Yeah.
So with the help of sticks and stones, we put them around it to keep it firm. So let's assume here that these are sticks and stones. Put them around. We leave it in the farm for 3 days. The process is supposed to be done for 7 days. But on the 3rd day, we are having a placenta that keeps the beans together. So we need to separate the beans from the placenta. And it's very much easy to be removed on the 3rd day. So this is our cocoa placenta. After taking this out, we put the beans together in a heap form, cover it with our sticks and stones, leave it for another 2 days, making 5 days. Now on the 5th day, the farmer will notice some changes. He or she is going to see that the surface of the beans has turned from white to brown. But because it's in a heap, when you go in beneath about 4 inches, that place is zero fermented. So you need to mix the beans up. So you turn it out for about 10 to 15 minutes, put them back together, cover for the last 2 days. So the process goes like 3, 2, 2, making 7. And on the 7th day, everything totally changed to become brown. But they are still wet and we need to dry them. And in Ghana, we only use direct sunlight in drying of the cocoa. And this is the mat we also use for the drying. It's made out of a raffia tree. They've tied it with this rope in such a way that when it's about to rain, you just fold them up, put either rubber or roofing sheet on it to prevent the beans from becoming wet. So depending on how the sun is scorching, roughly 2 to 3 weeks, this is your end product. This is what every cocoa farmer is supposed to bring out. Then we sell.
By kilo.
Yes. In the farm, everything is done manually. But as soon as you are done with the beans like this, you're going to put them in the bag, which weighs 65 kilos. So you sell them in this state. But when it gets to the factory, we have some hacks around them. The hacks need to be peeled off by machines. After they are being peeled off, we are going to get the cocoa nib. So this is our cocoa nib. This is what they are going to grind. Add sugar, milk, add any additive to it to bring out the chocolate. And at this point too, it's classified as 100% dark chocolate.
Oh, okay.
So this is dark chocolate.
Even
can
ground
eat
as
it.
it is, yeah.
You can eat
Yes.
it.
Okay.
So I hope you love chocolate.
I don't like dark chocolate.
You don't like dark chocolate, so you can take this one. But we are going to smell it to see
yeah,
if it does smells like chocolate. Yeah.
It does definitely smell like
Yes.
chocolate.
Do you have the smell?
You got
Yeah.
it?
And so this
You
one
have
one
the
can
taste?
chew and eat completely, right?
Yes. And when you chew it at this stage, it's good for those suffering from high blood pressure, good for retentive memory, and also boost your immune system.
Yeah, I have regularly.
So it's also good to our health. Yes. How is the taste?
Bitter.
Like dark
It's,
chocolate?
it's a little
Yeah.
bit bitter.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Like-
like dark chocolate.
Minus the sugar.
Yes, there is no sugar, there is no milk. So everything is also useful in a cocoa farm. So with the husks here, the shells, the ones they peeled off from the cocoa nib,
Yeah.
when you set this on fire, they are all going to melt to become oil. They
Oh,
will add the additive to it to get the cocoa butter we use on our skin.
okay, okay, wow.
Yes. Also, after taking the beans out of the pot, which is the most important thing, we give this to animals like goat, cow, pig, and sheep. They love to feed on this, including the placenta. But the moment you leave them in the farm and they decompose, they come in as organic fertilizer. When they turn
Oh,
black,
that's why you've got them.
yes. When they turn black, we also use this for a different product.
Charcoal.
Yeah, okay. You
like
can
a
burn
fire
this.
lighter.
Yes, you can burn this whilst you are using charcoal and all that. But we also use this in preparation of our local black soap
That's
for
what I was going to say,
bathing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Black soap, yeah.
The reason why I didn't say that is because I also know that they use plantain,
Plantain.
skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're very good.
I was a farm girl.
Okay, okay, yes. So we get a lot of this, which is well dried. You burn them all into ashes, collect the ashes and add water to it. Afterwards, you sieve it. You set it on fire. You add either palm oil or palm kernel to it. A little amount of caustic soda to be added. You stir it until it becomes very thick. Then you shape it in any shape you want. You have your soap for bathing, which is good for the skin, for all skin rashes, and also all kinds of skins too. So nothing goes waste in a cocoa farm. Everything is useful. Apart from the chocolate, the oil, and the soap that we get, we also get alcoholic beverages like cocoa liquor, cocoa gin, cocoa wine, cocoa brandy.
Available in the shop afterwards?
I wonder whether Appleton have a cocoa rum. I wonder
Yeah,
if
yeah, yeah,
it's
possibly.
Okay, so that one comes out from the juice, the ones you sucked. That is what they go through another fermentation for the production of
Okay,
the
okay.
alcoholic beverages.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's very good. We get jam, a lot of product out of cocoa. So let's look at something. The reason why I said not to chew this is because this is more bitter
Okay.
than this. There is
Before
a
it's
color in
dried.
there,
The
yes,
purple,
which
yeah.
is purple.
Yeah.
This purple color needs to change to become dark brown. That is through the fermentation and the natural sun drying. So if you don't do the fermentation, your beans are going to remain purple and they are not classified to be quality. The quality ones are the dark brown color because we all know that cocoa powder, cocoa chocolate, they are all brown, not purple color. So you need to make sure that they are dark brown in color. So when you are going to sell your beans, randomly they can select one or two, divide them into two to see if it's dark brown or it's purple. And if it's dark brown, they're going to give you your full payment. If it's purple, either they reject it or they are going to patronize it at a low cost.
So it's not like it changes somehow, but just a certain fraction
so
is
you
purple.
kind of need to be
What's
really
the-
careful of every
But the process.
every seed.
Yes.
What's the percentage that is purple?
What happens is if they see it to be even small purple cry, they won't buy it, they won't get it, they won't buy it. It's supposed to be because you're going to give them a tedious work. They are the ones going to do additional drying for you. So either they deduct if they are going to patronize it, they will deduct some money from the main account money that they're supposed to give you. So if they're supposed to give you $100, they're going to give you 80, then take the 20 because they are going to
Because
do
they have to
additional.
go and do
Yes.
additional. So do you add extra drying time just to make sure that
Yes, depending on how the sun is scorching, you need to about 3 to 4 weeks, about a month. they are really dried. And when they are dried too, you get the scent.
Okay.
They'll be coming
And you
up.
can you can
can
tell
smell it.
from the smell.
Yes, that is very
Yeah,
good.
a really good farmer wouldn't just know just
Yes.
from look,
Looking at
touch,
it and
and
all that.
smell, right?
Yes.
I can imagine.
Okay.
It's amazing.
So please, any questions so far?
So you mentioned before that Ghana has the best cocoa because of the fermentation.
Yes.
So what do the other countries do differently?
Yes. What they do is, in terms of producing in mass, that is quantity, as soon as you get the beans like this, they set them in an oven to dry up. So the inner color still remains purple. So definitely they will need some of Ghana cocoa beans for the production of their chocolate and all that. So a lot of cocoa farmers here were smuggling their cocoa beans to Ivory Coast. That was why they got a lot, much more of it in their country. Yeah. So looking at it, though Ghana is
So they cut
producing,
corners.
yes.
Always.
That was at first because the price they were giving to the farmers here was a bit low. But over there, the price was twice what they get here. That was what
because
they
they had quantity.
Yes.
But now it's different because now they realize this is quality.
Yes.
Good. Really
And now they've set a fixed price for all cocoa industries, those who are selling cocoas and all that. They've set a fixed price. So everybody is selling the cocoa equally
across the world.
across the world.
Good.
Yes.
That's
So
good to
Ghana
know.
cocoa beans, about 60% is being sent to Switzerland, Belgium, Germany, and all that.
Yeah.
And 40% remains here in Ghana for our chocolate. Yeah. So we produce the King's Bite, 57, the Niche,
Milo.
and all that.
Milo.
Milo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call it Milo. But they
Okay.
call it
So
Milo.
when you sell them, do you sell them like this or after that outer part is removed?
When you're going to sell to the company, this is what you sell.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
With
with
the
this,
husk.
you won't get this at the market.
Ah, okay.
If you want your blood pressure to go down for you and you need this, it's only at the farm. You won't get this at the market. If you're going to get it, it's either it's being transformed to the powdered form, yes, or the chocolate. If not, you won't get this.
That's so good.
Yeah.
You mentioned before there's a uniform price. What's the current price? Like
Yes.
for 1 kilo or something? How does it work?
Yes, with 65 kilos, it's now being sold at 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay, now I need to do the math.
So it's going to be like
No, 4,000.
3,000.
yes. So
$3,000.
$100 is now 1,600. So let's take like
We're
$200.
UK. We're UK. We're just doing it.
Okay.
Divide by 20.
Take off the zero. The 300 left. And divide by 150 quid.
Okay. But in dollars, it's going to be $200.
Yeah, about $200.
Yes.
But for 65 kilo, you
Kilos.
said.
It takes a tedious
But
work.
remember, they also have to take off the husk.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
65 kilos is
That's
how
why
much
they
of
add
the,
all the
how much
crap
of
on
that?
No,
top.
when you sell to
Sugar's
them, they
cheap.
don't take off
You
the
know,
hats.
milk is cheap.
Unless it gets to the factory for
Yeah,
the
the
production
factory,
of
yeah,
the chocolate
yeah.
before they take off the hats.
Yeah, no, but that's it. The factory has to take off the husk.
Yes.
So the factory's not going to get 65 kilos. They're going to get
Okay.
30 kilos
Okay, I
maybe.
get you. I get
because
you.
the husk is heavier
Heavy.
than the
Okay.
inner.
Yeah. I get you.
That's why. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But chocolate's a massive industry.
Yes. Yeah. When they are really dry, as soon as you crumple it, the shells
Yeah,
will be coming
yeah.
off. Just like how granite is. Yeah.
I see. These ones have still got some drying left to do. Or
Yeah.
did they get wet today?
It's really dry, but it just rained.
Yeah,
So
yeah, so
we
it
had
made
a
it
lot
moist
of
again.
bit of water falling on them, and you need to always keep it dry. You don't need
Or
to
they'll
let
rot.
water. Yes, it's going to become moody. Yes.
Like this?
That one is just the color. Yes, but
Okay.
as soon as you divide it, you see that it's still dark brown.
I just wondered. No, I'm
Yes,
curious.
You see, so this is very difficult for you to peel off when you're taking the hacks off. Yeah,
Cool. Thank you
unless
so
you bite into it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So if there is no more question, then
Yeah.
that will be the end of our tour. And
Thank you
once
very
again,
much.
you're very much welcome to the very first cocoa farm in Ghana. That is
Thank you.
Ntakwashi's Cocoa Farm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll be taking a walk back to the summer hut. We have some chocolate available. That is the milk chocolate that we are selling.
Okay, sorry. It's
Do you
okay.
have things like cocoa butter and stuff like that?
No, we are short of that. It's only the chocolate that is available.
And no cocoa alcohol.
No, but we have an institute in Koforidua that is cocoa research. Over there, anything that is made out of the cocoa the
They
jam,
have-
the pump, everything. You're
They
going
have
to
it
get
there.
it there.
Okay, we
How
need to,
far
need to
away?
tell our driver.
About, let's say, 30 minutes drive.
Half an hour drive. Oh, it's worth it.
30 minutes drive, yeah.
Yeah. You should add that to the talk.
Thank you.
Yes. If you should tell the driver and he's